The Chiddingfold, Leconfield and Cowdray is one of 176 remaining fox hunts in England and Wales. Over 120 foxhounds live in its original 18th century kennels, along with huntsman Sage Thompson, who is tied to his cottage through his job.
We start in the kennels at 6. They go up their exercise. Probably this time of year we're probably taking them, probably about 3 miles at this time of year. And then as the summer goes on, we build the work up. By the end, before we start autumn trail hunting, they'll be doing 6, 7, 8 mile in the morning to get them, mainly to get them fit and to get their pads hard. The ground in the summer months is very, very hard. If you don't harden their feet off, when they start to hunt, they scuff the top of their pads off and become very footsore.
The magazine's deputy editor, Rupert Uloth, regularly rides out with the Chiddingfold, Leconfield and Cowdray. It's his local hunt.
It's very, very historic because it is the scene of something called the Grand Chase. And the Grand Chase still, although it happened in 1739, is still the longest recorded fox hunt in history. 57 miles. The huntsman still lives in the house that was provided for the huntsman then. So it's a real sign of continuity. Still very much part of the fabric of the countryside.
Ever since I was a young boy, at 10 or 11 years old, I first went out with a pack of foxhounds, and something just must have clicked inside of me. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh, statesman.
Obviously, I'm the top dog in the pack. They've got to respect what I say. No means no. There can't be any other way with a pack of foxhounds. If you say no, it means no.
Crafton.
You have one, Rebel.
So do you know the names of all
Yeah,
the
every single one of them. That's Boswell, and the white dog beside him is Halifax. The dog right out in the middle is called, now you've got me, Granby. Good boy, Granby. I must admit, the older I'm getting, I am struggling to get the names as quick as I used to when I was a young man. I think I must be struggling from Alzheimer's or something.
Yeah.
A lot of people will think that hunting's been banned and they won't understand why hunting carries on.
I know, it's interesting. I mean, there is this Hunting Act which prevents hunting with a whole pack of hounds, but there are all sorts of exemptions.
Sage's hunt, like all others, is not allowed to chase foxes. Instead, the hounds follow a scent trail laid by a hunt member.
It makes it much more awkward because there are many more rules to comply with, and it's had a bit of a negative effect in fox control. What is amazing is how these hunts have managed to carry on.
The magazine gives a voice to people who are fighting to keep rural traditions alive. Repealing the Hunting Act is a campaign it supports.
Just got one foxhound stood up, enormous, on the page about the breeding of the foxhound over
and
the
the
last
occasion.
3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, Sage.
What is that? How are you, sir?
Very well indeed. Good to see you.
Summering well?
Very well indeed, thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Come and see the
Lovely.
puppies?
Yes, I'd love to.
Come on, let's go and have a look.
How are they?
Yeah, no, we're doing well, sir. No, we've got 3 litters on the ground so far.
I think my mission in writing a hunting article is not just for the diehards who go hunting everywhere. Of course, they're very important as well.
Look well, sir, for the summer, don't they?
They do very well, don't they?
Good boys.
I want to try and include as many of the readers about the pageant of hunting, portray it through the characters I meet. I think it's a sort of compelling subject, even if it's not something you do yourself.
Come on, Garter. You know who this is. He's hunted with me many a day.
Yeah.
Good girl, Garter. Do you remember we had Gadget and Garter, one at Arden?
That's right, yes.
Unentered.
Yeah,
Her little boys and girls.
Look at those.
Lucky enough, there's 6 bitches and 4 dogs.
Wonderful.
So it's the right ratio. Normally it's the other way around.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want.
They always seem to have more dogs in the litter than they do bitches.
And people start being too soppy with them like this.
Yeah, but to be quite honest, it doesn't affect them.
Doesn't it?
It doesn't affect them. You think it probably would do and make them soft, but they're not really a soft animal, really. They're quite tough creatures. They nearly eat a cow a day, a whole cow a day. Yeah, they eat a lot of meat. I know you think a cow's big, but by the time you take his stomach out, his head off, his feet off, there's not actually a lot left.
Hunting a wild animal with a pack of hounds was banned in November 2004, as many thought it was a barbaric practice and are determined it should remain illegal.
The day of the ban, we actually met outside the kennels here. There probably was somewhere in the region of 1,000 people there. And as soon as I got on my horse and I stepped foot out in front of all those people, the emotion just took over. And for a man of, how old was I, 38, something like that, to cry in front of all those people, and I did cry, and nothing I can do about it. I was just emotional. It was very, very, very sad. I thought this was the end. I thought, that's it. What on earth are we going to do now? All these lovely hounds are going to be put down. But here we are 9 years later, and air hunt, and a lot of the hunts are going from strength to strength. You know, people are just so passionate about it.
It's the morning of the opening meet, and Sage Thompson is up at 5:30 to prepare his hounds, just like every huntsman across the country has done for over 200 years.
They sense it. They know that they're going out. They probably all think we're all coming, but unfortunately for a lot of the old ones, they can't come today. They can't keep up with the pace that we're going to go at with the trails. You can't have any old pensioners with me, unfortunately.
Since the ban, the hounds follow a trail laid by rags soaked in fox urine.
Granite, you can't come.
Unlike a real hunt, which meanders round in different directions, the trail is direct, like a racetrack, and only for the fastest and the fittest hounds.
Are they disappointed that they don't come?
I think they are. I think they're like, why hasn't he called me? What have I done wrong? They sulk. So it must be hard for them. That's the way, you know, the ban is. It's a shame, because if we were still naturally hunting foxes, them old hounds would still come with us.
Do you think you have the best job in the countryside?
In my eyes, yeah. There'd be other jobs in the countryside that would earn a lot more money than I would, but I wouldn't wish to do anything different. And I wouldn't want to change anything different than what I've done in my life. Yeah, we all make mistakes when we're young. You know, I made a few mistakes when I was young. I got in trouble with the hunt saboteurs. I paid the price for it. And get on with it.
What do you mean paid the price?
Prosecuted. Yeah. But it was my own fault. I was young.
What did you do?
Just had a punch-up with a few of them. But apart from that, I've never been in trouble in my life at all. Now, you know, when you're putting your stock on, the season is upon us. Yeah, I would always get butterflies on the opening meet. Maybe more so that, have I missed something? There'll be people there today that probably only come out to the opening meet. You know, bless their hearts, they just want to be part of that day. Sometimes it can end up with a bit of carnage because they don't quite know maybe what they're doing, or their horse may not behave.
Sage's special horn.
I can't actually do any more. I've done to the best of my ability to make it work.
This is one for the memory books.
Truly.
Absolutely. Nothing like this have we experienced in the United States.